The Pirate Bay, a famous online platform for sharing copyrighted content, has been at the center of controversy for over a decade. Even though governments and law enforcement agencies around the world have tried many times to shut it down, millions of people can still use it. This brings the question, why can't the Pirate Bay be closed? Is it due to advanced technology or the site's elusive operators? Or is it because of the complex legal and political landscape surrounding the issue of online piracy? In this video, we'll explore some of the factors that have made the Pirate Bay so resilient and examine why shutting it down has proven to be such a challenging task. Before getting the video started, make sure to subscribe to the channel first and hit the bell icon for regular updates. Let me tell you what is a Pirate Bay and its history first. What is a Pirate Bay? The Swedish anti-copyright group known as Piratburn, whose name literally translates to Bureau of Piracy, established the Pirate Bay in 2003. This is a website that allows users to share files with one another. The BitTorrent protocol, which enables users to share huge files such as movies and video games with one another, is utilized on this website, which is the most well-known website in the entire globe. People are encouraged to steal information from the website, which is one reason why music firms, movie studios, and other content providers whose works are featured on the website frequently bring lawsuits against the website. On Pirate Bay, users can upload and distribute a variety of files, including music, movies, software, and video games. Recent episodes of television series and films that have just been released in theaters are among the most often shared items. The website itself does not keep any files in its database. Instead, it will tell you where you may locate them at your convenience. Users of the Pirate Bay share the files with one another by utilizing the BitTorrent protocol. This protocol disassembles files into smaller parts, distributes those parts to a variety of users, and then reassembles the files. The Pirate Bay formerly had a torrent server that was responsible for tracking the location of downloaded files. However, since November of 2009, the Pirate Bay has been utilizing a technique known as magnet links, in which files are assigned values that users can use to locate them on the website. The Pirate Bay is unable to monitor the location of the files as a direct consequence of this fact. Origin and history. Actually, Gottfrid Svartholm, Fredrik Neij, and Peter Sund started the Pirate Bay first. They were all members of Piratburn, a Swedish group that opposed intellectual property rights and wanted to question the entertainment industry's control over intellectual property. The group thought that the internet should be a free and open place where people could share information and ideas. They also saw file sharing as a way to question the media industry's established power structures. At first, the Pirate Bay was hosted on a server in Sweden, which helped to ensure its safety due to the country's lax regulations regarding copyright. However, as the website gained greater notoriety and became a target for owners of copyrights, it was frequently taken offline and relocated to various servers, as well as domain names. The Pirate Bay has been operational for almost 20 years, despite the various legal issues that have arisen and the several attempts that have been made to shut it down. Because to its enduring popularity, it has emerged as a cultural icon in the era of the digital revolution, becoming a symbol of defiance against authoritarian copyright laws and the control of the internet by corporations. Why it can't be closed? There have been a great number of attempts, both legally and politically, to close down the Pirate Bay. Yet, the website continues to operate freely for a number of reasons. To begin, this website makes use of a decentralized version of the P2P technology, which means that users are able to directly share files with one another as opposed to using a centralized server. Because of this, it is difficult for law enforcement personnel to locate the site and shut it down. Second, the Pirate Bay has traditionally been hosted in nations with lax intellectual property laws, such as Sweden. It has also frequently used servers and names located in other countries in an attempt to avoid having its operations terminated. Because of this, the government has found it difficult to go after the site's creators or take control of the computers they use. One last thing to mention is that the Pirate Bay has a dedicated community of users who are enthusiastic supporters of the organization's goals and are willing to contribute financially and volunteer their time. This group has been instrumental in keeping the website operational, despite the fact that it has been the subject of legal action and attempts to close it down. The measures made by the entertainment industry to close down the Pirate Bay have, in many cases, been unsuccessful because they have just served to draw more attention to the website and increase its popularity. People who had never heard of the website got interested in it as a symbol of resistance against the power of corporations, and the founders of the website became folk heroes in the movement for digital rights. Efforts of movie companies to shut it down. Even though people have tried to stop it, it keeps going strong. This means that people will keep trying to stop it. Wadsted says, however, that there has been a lot of improvement in this area. In many countries, efforts to block the site have made it harder to get to it, and advertising block lists have made it hard for the site's present operators to make money from it. Because the site doesn't make enough money, some people may decide to stop running it in the future. But for now, the Pirate Bay is still online, and Peter Sund, who helped start it, doesn't think the copyright group will bring it down. He said that the site has its own life and can't be stopped. Sund says, though, that the site might go away in the long run, and he has said before that it might be best if it did, but it won't be taken down by people from outside. Sund tells Torrent Freak that the site will only go away if the people who run it get tired of it and try to kill it. He says that neither the movie companies nor the tech companies have the power to change that. It's hard to know what will happen to the Pirate Bay in the future, but the past shows that it's pretty strong. Even so, it wouldn't be strange if the site moved deeper into the dark web over time. Stopping the Pirate Bay creators. Peter Sund, who helped start Pirate Bay, thinks that file sharing is a big reason why legal streaming services like Spotify and Netflix are so popular. He said that this was not what the Pirate Bay team had planned to do in the beginning. Instead, they wanted to put power in the hands of individual artists and away from big companies. Even though artists have more power than they used to, big media companies still run the entertainment business. Even though there are more legal ways to get things in the West, piracy is still a problem in other parts of the world. Sund said that he has met people from all over the world who have told him how important it is to have access to things. Many of these people have been able to get jobs or learn new languages in countries because of it. Sund's fight to free culture, however, came at a very high price. He stopped being involved with the Pirate Bay site a long time ago. After his trial, he was sentenced to 8 months in prison, but he only served 5. In 2009, Gottfried Svartholm, Fredrik Neij, Peter Sund, and Carl Lundstrom were also found guilty of assisting in copyright infringement and were sentenced to prison terms and fines. Despite their convictions, the founders of the Pirate Bay have remained defiant and have continued to support the site's mission. They have argued that they are not responsible for the actions of the site's users and that they are simply providing a platform for people to share information. The Pirate Bay remains online and continues to be a symbol of rebellion against corporate control of the internet. It is unclear what the future holds for the Pirate Bay, but for now, it continues to be a thorn in the side of the entertainment industry and a cultural icon in the digital age. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts on this, whether it should be shut down or not. Give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching till the end.